Are we ready?
What's up?
Underestimated from day one.
My boy
Didn't think I
Al.
was a master of the universe now, would you?
I'm gonna get medieval.
Old Troy from Pyscho Silo. Oh, I'm getting medieval.
Motorcycle Man.
What's up,
On Spotify and iTunes Radio.
Gentlemen, the king.
Hail to the king, baby.
What's up, everyone? Oh, yeah, Troy from the Pyscho Silo. It's time to get medieval on you, man, for that decision you made. No motorcycle club colors. You're not welcome here if you got any kind of gear that points to a motorcycle club, even though your business is made by bikers. Also, BD, I'm calling you out, buddy. June 4th, Saturday, 7 p.m., man. Come on, we're going to debate this social issue. Been having a lot of good times. We're not, I'm just playing with BD. But yeah, be there, BD. You know what? You can bring your sledgehammer. I'm going to bring a jackhammer to this debate. Anyway, man, today we're going to be talking about Pyscho Silo. It's in Langley, Illinois, as well as a bunch of other biker news. Now, today, and I'll show you this, came out that Pyscho Silo no longer welcomes motorcycle club members. And I'll read the post to you. I actually show it to you. But he says he don't want to run anybody off. Kind of seems like you're doing that. You didn't give no explanation, no nothing of why you shouldn't be wearing motorcycle club colors. They don't even want support colors there. And this place is, a destination for bikers. Again, it's made by bikers. Your business is made by bikers. But you feel like you can discriminate against them. You, sir, are part of the motorcycle club profiling issue, if you ask me. This is happening all over. And you know what? I think I'll do a new segment on a bar that does not allow motorcycle club colors, but they want to take the money. They want to take the money from bikers. And I'm going to show you the disconnect between the different subcultures of the biker lifestyle. You'll see it in some of their responses. You can clearly tell who's rubs and who's been around a long time just by the way they talk. So, yeah, we're going to go Okay, the Schluck of the Day award goes to Troy over at Pyscho Silo Saloon. Here's his announcement. It saddens us, I bet it does, to announce that we have to implement a no club policy. We cannot, in caps, allow cuts, colors, support gear, or any apparel that represents a motorcycle club. Please note that we are not trying to run anyone off. Well, what do you think a no club's color policy means? You just can, and again, in caps, not wear any club apparel. We want everyone to enjoy their time at the silo. I guess that only applies to rubs. That's what you're saying. Where people are not welcome that are in motorcycle clubs. That is what your post is saying. Thank you for all the love and support. Really? Going through these comments don't look like you got all of that much love going on out here. We couldn't do this without you. And you know what? I have to agree, and a lot of bikers have to start realizing this. Businesses that prey off of bikers or make their whole business around the biker lifestyle cannot do it without you being there. They can't do it. Please help spread the word. Okay, I'm spreading it. I'm helping you out here. You know what? I am helping you out to show people how much of a schluck you are. You're a schluck doing something like this. You are feeding right into the law enforcement's hands. Now, If, you're going to come out and say, well, the state made me do it, or did they take my license? Why didn't you get a lawyer? You're not so loyal, are you? Loyalty means nothing to you, as long as bikers bring the money. Now, Schluck, Troy, buddy, you can come on the show and tell us why you decided to be a schluck and say people that have club colors or support gear cannot come and patronize your bar. I say everyone, go up to Poopies. Yes, Poopies. At least they got the cojones to fight the state. Yes, Poopies was the bar that gave a big middle finger to JB, boy, the governor of Illinois. That is cojones. They know how to fight. They know how to stand up. They know that it is important to serve all the biker community. Everything. Now, if you had a problem at your establishment where there was a fight or something like that, it was probably, civilians that got in the freaking fight, or somebody with support gear, you're going to punish everybody. But let's just say it's a motorcycle club. If there was problems in there, why didn't you go to the motorcycle club and say, hey, this is what happened? If this doesn't change, then we got to do this. But you didn't do that. Not by this post. It says, please note that we are not trying to run anyone off. I call BS. Come on, Troy. Don't lie to me. Let's take a look at some of the comments here. Okay, Dwana Duffy, you're on the madhouse. Why? Because you put this comment up there. Troy is one of the nicest, most fair people I know. You ain't doing something you're not supposed to do with him, are you? I'm just asking. I'm not insinuating. There has to be a very good reason for him to do this. Really? Well, he can come on the madhouse and explain. Now, let's go to somewhere else here. Let's go to some more comments, not boring ones. Let me see here. Most relevant. How about all comments? Let's see here. Boy, talk about drawing a line in the sand. This is Todd Felder. I probably wouldn't have made decision like that over one incident, but it's your business to lose. I like this guy already. Some of the best people I ever met wear rags and wear them proudly. You know what, Todd? I really like you. It's more than an outfit to them. It's their identity. I got a feeling this decision won't last long. Until then, peace. Boycott Pyscho Silo Saloon is what I'm hearing. Let's see here. Let's see what getting like this in a lot of areas really sucks. You got that right, Jockey or Tammy. Go to Catapla Grove. They love bikers. Rock on. Us as bikers, if we stick together when some of this stuff happens, the bars wouldn't be doing this. Let's a couple more. I thought motorcycle clubs and riders were your customers. Exactly, Jim. I am agreeing. What happened to Illinois biker destination? Go to Puppies. Or go to a bar that supports motorcycle clubs and don't have these arcane, medieval, no club colors policies. And I'm going to give you more in my final thoughts. Oh yeah, Troy, I am not done with you yet. I'll see you in my final thoughts. But anyway, let's go to some news real quick. Out of turn-to-10.com, judge gives Hell's Angels attorney more time to make a case. By the Associated Press. A Rhode Island judge has given lawyers for two purported members of the Hells Angels facing criminal charges more time to convince her that she should step down from the case because of her husband's law enforcement career. Why do they need more time to convince you? This is a simple question if you got a conflict of interest, and you do. So why do they need more time? You know what? Save everybody all the problems and just recuse your ass. Real simple. It's done. It's over with. Don't have to spend any more state money, because I know you guys, you really love spending people's money. I get it. But this is simple here. Superior Court Judge Kristen Rogers on Wednesday gave Joseph Lancia and Lance Emar until June 19th to supplement arguments that she should step aside due to her appearance of bias and impropriety. Attorneys for the two argue that Rogers should recuse herself because her husband played a role in the 2004 raid at the Hells Angels clubhouse when he was with the state police. It's simple. People are saying, well, why should she sleeping with the cop? Okay? I get it, the judge ain't supposed to talk about their case, but do we really believe that when he's in the sack, humping on her body, they're going to be talking? So yes, there's a conflict of interest. He's going to whisper all sweet nothings in her ear and say, honey, these guys are really bad people. This is what happened when I went in the clubhouse and seen they had this and that. These guys got all kinds of records. It is just not what, this is not what society wants. You need to stay on and convict. You need to give these people the longest sentences possible. That's what he's going to be whispering in your ear while he's humping that body. Now, let's go on to a different one here. This one is kind of messed up. KXLY, that's not us. North Idaho biker groups defends photo, mislabel him as racist. Yes. Mislabel them as racist. A group of bikers say they protected businesses during a protest in Coeur d'Alene last week. Now they're having to defend themselves online. Members of the Beta Bike group say a photo of them is spreading on social media. The post mentions white supremacists and Nazi tattoos. New on Nightside, Kyle Simchuk talked with the bikers who wanted to set the record straight. BD.
This group of men and women are in the North Idaho chapter of Bikers Against Teen Addiction and Abuse. They help vulnerable kids and families in the community. They don't appreciate being stereotyped as racists.
We were not just protecting the town and the businesses, we were helping to protect the protesters themselves.
You may have seen members of North Idaho Beta on our channel last week. Some of them were armed in downtown Coeur d'Alene during the protest.
With these
things can be twisted and construed and out of text, and it doesn't help the community. That's what we're all about, is trying to help the community.
A photo of them from a KXLY article was shared on Facebook by a woman who they say labeled them as racists.
Well, of course, if you're white, you're racist.
And her commentary spoke of the white supremacists walking downtown Coeur d'Alene with their Nazi tattoos. And right on the front line of that picture was us. It made me upset. It really did. I have a biracial family.
The photo has been shared, and some of the bikers say people have noticed.
I've seen it every day. Someone approaches me and goes, "Hey, isn't this you guys?"
Yeah.
I go, "Well, it's our picture," but no, that's not us.
More profiling.
Racist.
Well, not by cops,
granted,
by regular citizens.
A past, absolutely. But we've come a long way.
The group wants people to see who they really are and what they do for the community.
We do everything from emergency rescue and relocation to getting them in counseling.
The bikers hope this serves as a lesson to other people, no matter their race or political views.
Rock and roll, guys. You know what? We're letting everybody know the biker community, appreciates your service to the community. And I know how it feels, man. I think a lot of people knows how it feels when you're just out there called this or that. And that's a subject that me and BD are going to be discussing in that deal. It's going to be, it's going to be very educational. You're going to get both sides. I love doing both sides. You're going to get my side, his side, what our colors, each thing, the whole 9 yards. But, it's bad enough when the cops are doing this stuff to bikers, but the community and, these idiots over on social media, they just spout off anything, man. Let's go to the wall of shame. This out of WJXG. And yeah, you know what? I'm naming it the Corey Graff Wall of Shame, man. Because Corey kicks butt, dude. He sends these things to me all the time. He's a big help to the show. One of our listeners. You know what, Corey? You rock on, buddy. This one is locals react to the arrest of a Springfield police officer.
Was arrested today after a review showed he improperly used a taser and excessive force during a casual encounter with a local black man. Around midnight on May 29th, Solomon Smith was walking on a sidewalk when he was stopped by Springfield police officer Ronnie Nelson and a recruit officer. During the exchange, Bay County Sheriff Tommy Ford tells us Smith gave the officers his correct information. However, the recruit officer misunderstood Smith and entered the wrong name. Thinking Smith had given them the wrong name, Nelson then pulled out his taser, told Smith to put his hands behind his back, and an argument ensued. The officers called for backup, and once that officer arrived, we're told Nelson then tased Smith, but officials say they don't believe the taser made contact, so the backup officer took Smith to the ground. Police Chief Barry Roberts says after reviewing footage of the incident, all charges were dropped against Smith. However, Officer Nelson was charged with felony official misconduct and misdemeanor battery.
You're in the wall of shame, buddy.
Announcing the arrest of Nelson, several locals took to the streets to protest his treatment of Solomon Smith. In tonight's top story, News Channel 7's Jarrell Baker tells us why some are demanding punishment for the other officers involved in the incident.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be. That's, you know, I'm no friend of Leo and stuff, but Jesus, man, come on, enough of this. Anyway, let's go to a Bikers Down segment. So sad state of affairs here. Out of the Binghamton homepage.com. One guide or one dead in Kandar motorcycle crash earlier on Tuesday. The Tioga County Sheriff's Office is investigating a motor vehicle crash that left one dead early Tuesday morning in the town of Kandar. 45-year-old Walter Vanderpool was driving his motorcycle eastbound on State Route 96 near Straits Counters Road. Vanderpool crossed the median, colliding with the pickup truck heading east. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The driver of the truck was treated and released by the Kandar Fire and EMS teams. The investigation is ongoing. Yes, we have a biker down. Our thoughts go out to his family. Sad state of affairs. Okay, before I go on to my final thoughts, as always, make sure you listen to us over on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest, and get your daily news over at HarleyLiberty.com. All the updated biker news, what's happening in the community. Now let's go back to Troy. I promised you I'd get medieval on you, and I think I kind of went lightly on you in the beginning of the show. One thing that bugs the crap out of me is when all these supposed biker bars, their whole business is geared towards bikers. But there's always a but in there. They always want to go to this no club color policies. Now wait, you know, it's your establishment and you can do what you want. But if you built it up on the backs of bikers and club members, you're a schluck. You know, everybody asks me what a schluck is. You know, that's just a Chicago slang thing. But you're a schluck. And you know what? That ain't cool. That ain't loyalty. And like I said again, if it's the state, the city, something like that is trying to make you do this type of stuff, why didn't you back your customers and sue them? Poopies did it. Poopies went to court. But you don't. That is very upsetting. It's even more upsetting because I hear you guys got good bands and stuff like that. But do you see the difference about how Rubs think and Scooter Tramps and all that, the different subsects think? You know, they try making excuses for this and that. You know what, Rubs? That's why, you know, guys are, you know, this is their life. It's just not a weekend thing to them. Get upset with you people because you think like that. Instead of getting behind what is going on and supporting motorcycle clubs or getting against this profiling crap, which, by the way, visit Motorcycle Profiling Project. Make sure you fill out the 2020 survey. That is doing your part. Get over there. Come on. Don't waste time. Again, MPP. Anyway, bikers need to start sticking together. If you want to be weekend warriors, hey, that's your prerogative, but at least show some type of loyalty to the ones that are going to mess with. You know, if you want to claim, oh, we all ride, it's all two wheels, I don't care this and that. Okay, prove it. That's all I'm asking you to do, is prove it. Now, there was a lot of comments on this Facebook page, which was pretty cool. There was like over 1,000 comments, and most of them were take your business elsewhere. I agree. Or don't support these people anymore. I agree. Go to establishments that actually care about the whole community as a whole. I agree. That was pretty cool to see. But it always agitates the crap out of me, like I said, when you can tell, one, they're weekend warriors, this ain't their damn life, and they try to throw excuses. Well, you know, Troy's a good guy, and he might well be, but he ain't a loyal guy. He ain't a loyal guy to his customers, not if he's doing this kind of stuff. He said anything that has to do with clubs. Now, if you go back and you were reading that while I was talking about it, it seems like he has a chip on his shoulder towards motorcycle clubs, because he said anything to do with clubs. Now, my question is, does that mean hog? Does that mean A-bait? Does that mean MRF? It's a good question to ask. Does it mean Christian clubs? You're going to go against, the old man upstairs, man. You start going against him, man. You know, that karma bad on your establishment. You don't go against the old man upstairs. So does that mean that Christian clubs can't come in? What about veterans clubs? You know, one thing I found hysterical on your page. You're a hypocrite, Troy. You really are. You're a hypocrite. You have Flag Day. I don't know if it's coming up or it already passed, but you had a big picture and said it's Flag Day. Well, I guess, you only believe in certain parts of the Constitution. You don't believe in the freedom to associate with whoever you want because, again, you're kicking out clubs. So don't you find that kind of hypocritical? I'm just saying it's a legitimate question. And again, people, Troy from the Pyscho Silo in Langley has an opportunity to come on the show and give us his side of the story and give us why he decided that motorcycle clubs were no longer good. Because that's what you're saying with these motorcycle club no color policies, is you don't support their rights to exist. You don't support their rights against motorcycle club profiling. You're saying that they deserve to be profiled. That's what your statement means when you say no club colors allowed. But again, how long have you been open? I should have looked that up. How long have you been open and then motorcycle clubs were allowed in there into now? And again, like I said, if there was a problem with motorcycle clubs, why didn't you just go to the club leaders and say, hey, man, I can't have this stuff, or I got to go, you got to go out. You got to go. At least at that point, you tried. But it don't sound like you tried too hard there, freaking jerky boy. Don't. What is it? Did your old lady or something, say, hey, man, this guy over here is cute. He's a real badass and get you jealous or something? I'm just asking. I'm not insinuating. I'm just asking. But this is a sad state of affairs right now. And you know what? If you know of a bar out there that does not allow club colors, let me know. I'll feature them on the show and I'll go medieval on them because they deserve it. Because you know what? Enough's enough. Clubs already get it from Leo. They don't need it from people who supposedly cater to all bikers. They just don't need it. So, that is my spiel on that. Also, Judge in Rhode Island, you need to stop. You need to get off the case because you damn well know that you and the boy, your husband is going to be bumping rumps and talking about stuff from that case. You're done. Get out of there. Anyway, again, next Thursday, we will be coming live with the Chicago Confederation of Clubs. You're going to love this show, man. That's why this week we didn't have a Motorcycle Madhouse getting ready for that interview and stuff. And I will be asking about their viewpoint on the no club color policy and what they think it means to them. Anyway, hopefully you guys had a good show, man. You stuck around. Make sure to get on over to Instagram and stuff. And BD, I'm waiting, buddy.
I say goodbye, vamoose, adios, ciao, so long, hit your hat, Jack.
The #1 internet biker radio show is now available on Spotify and all major platforms, including iHeartRadio, iTunes, Stitcher, and more. Don't forget to become a subscriber on any one of these platforms so you can be notified right away when our weekly episode is uploaded so you never miss an episode.
Hi, this is James Hollywood Machikari. Join our YouTube channel and get Motorcycle Madhouse and tons of videos related to the bikers. Join now by subscribing for free and become part of the crowd today. Always free and always entertaining. Don't forget to visit us at www.harleyliberty.com for your daily biker news. Rock on!